Okay, welcome. My name is Jeff Watts, and I'm really happy to announce that we're going to be doing an online version of our traditional atelier, Watts Atelier of the Arts. And I want to just go right into showing a little bit of Phase 2 still life, which deals with both patinas as well as florals. And I've picked common situations or common florals that you're going to run into. And I obviously couldn't do every flower, so I picked 5 of my favorites. One of them here is a very quintessential, obvious one, which is roses. Everybody will paint this many times, probably in their career. They're one of the more difficult flowers to handle because of the complexity of the petal arrangement. But I'm going to walk you through how to lay this in. I basically lay in a lot of the peripheral stuff ahead of time, but I'll walk you through it, talk you through it, and I save a little bit of it to do in front of you. And I do the 2 flowers actually on video, so you'll get to watch me tackle those from start to finish. And basically you'll then print out the same image, and you will then attempt to do it yourself. And in doing so, you can send it in for critique if you opt for that. There will be options for that, as well as workbooks that will help you to understand this procedure. So it's a very well thought out, thorough program. This other one is some stargazers, or lilies. And you can see the petal structure on them are quite a bit different than the roses. But the object of this, again, is to just kind of familiarize yourself with some of the various types of petal formations, as well as color harmonies. We're using a limited palette. So we're only using 4 colors to do these paintings with. It's pretty amazing. But it's a beautiful palette. And on this one, I may have added a little green. I'm not sure, because it'd be hard to get that from that limited palette. So I think I may have added a green or 2, but we'll go through all that in the actual video. Patina is an odd word, but it basically means the inherent characteristics of an object. What makes the object look the way it does. So what I have here is an example of a copper vessel. It's hammered copper. Can be a very challenging thing to paint. And I basically walk you through how to handle this particular patina. And basically, we're going to go step by step. You're going to have the photo reference that I actually worked from to allow you to do the same painting. You're going to watch the video as many times as you need to. There'll be a workbook that goes along with it that explains further information about this technique and about this particular painting. So you'll want to make sure that you look at those supplementals. Those are all included in the program. But this is a great way to learn how to handle these kind of scenarios that you're going to have to deal with when you do your paintings. You're going to have supplemental objects around your portrait, and they're going to be still lifes, and you're going to have to learn how to make those as nice as your portraiture. Here's an example of silver and chrome, and how do we handle that? That's a very common thing that you're going to have to paint in florals in all kinds of situations. So not as daunting as it appears. I'm going to walk you through how to do that and how to do it comfortably, right? So this is just a nice springboard for you, but it'll give you the working knowledge to handle this patina in the future. We're gonna go through china, how to paint wood, how to paint glass. So some of the most common ones that you'll deal with in professional painting. So right now we're gonna go ahead and segue into some clips from this phase, and I'm really looking forward to being able to work with you on this. So hopefully you'll find it enticing enough to join in. Thank you very much. It can be dangerous because he likes to fragment his exterior shapes. In other words, he likes to have them very splintery and noisy, not clean and delineated as much. So you have to be a maestro of edge and manipulation to get that to read. And you just have, it's a different kind of edge manipulation. It's a little more advanced. We'll wait to get there until you guys are a little more seasoned. And if you are a seasoned painter, then just humor me. I mean, this is good practice for you. You can't tell me, I don't care what level you're at, that you couldn't benefit from a little bit of what we're doing here. I mean, I don't care if you're lead concept designer at Rockstar or Blizzard or DreamWorks or whatever. A good dose of just going back to solid fundamentals is always good for you. I'm going in now and kind of delineating some of the lighter passages within the actual petals. I don't want to lose some of that initial vibrancy, so I've got to be careful as the white starts permeating these petals that they don't start to go too chalky. But that'll be, the eye has a tendency to be able to, kind of connect dots between 2 points. It does that just fine. It doesn't need to be cut all the way through. It'll look here and connect to there without you actually having to spell it out for the actual viewer. And that's just the way the eye kind of works. So don't feel like you've got to cut lines through each one of those. Some you'll want to, maybe every once in a while, once in a while, but not all the time. Like that might be kind of nice. Down here, we've got a pretty good cast shadow coming off of that one. Might want to get that one in a little bit. There's a little kicker at the top of that one too. And then there's another little one right over the top of that one there. When I say kicker, just a little kicker highlight. There's also a little one, but not quite as intense, right up there. I don't want that. It gets a little more intense in areas. Maybe a little one. That was too big. It's just a little too much pressure on the brush, and you make and then you slip with that thing was up on the metal and slipped down. There again, there's two things in a row that could make me kind of mad. So you got to stop, catch your breath, take a deep breath, and don't let it mess with you. Painting's always, you know, it's not doing it to make you mad deliberately, right? These are just events that occur. Your reaction to those events are what create the problem. So and again, I'm prone to just